I reaped the benefit of having been in recording studios a lot and noticing how people did things. But it really was trial and error, and I had severe limitations in that as well. With the drums in particular, I only had two inputs. So there's a mic on the bass drum, and then there's an overhead, and that's all I had. So there was no like panning the toms. There was no way to do any of that, and I didn't have $10,000 microphones. I had what I had, and to make it even worse than that, I mean, I have a very short, basically one good set of hi-hats, and then a total of two cymbals, but one of the cymbals and the good hi-hats were locked up at New York University, which was closed for the pandemic. So I couldn't get to one of my two cymbals or my good hi-hats. So I had to use these really crummy hi-hats and one cymbal. So that was another severe kind of limitation, that I didn't even get to use the little equipment that I had because it was locked up in this building that you couldn't get into because no one was allowed in, The saxophone parts were the easiest parts. I mean, at least the tenor parts. Getting all the soprano ensemble parts in tune, no, that's a challenge. But the solos took the least amount of time. There were situations where I really tried to do a bunch of solos, and I ended up not really liking them. I mean, I think I tried. I think I probably tried literally 40 flute solos, and then I just didn't like any of them, so I ended up using a clarinet solo. The parts, on the other hand, I did many takes. Some of it to figure out what it should be, and then sometimes just, since I'm not that experienced as a flute player, I'm not, there's a lot of things I don't usually do. Getting everything to really be in tune, and then things that, seem like they would be fairly simple, like an ensemble, like a triangle part, I'm not a percussionist, so I haven't done that for hours, so I found that there was a kind of a predictable rhythm to it after a while, where I would kind of have an idea to do something and I'd try a bunch of different ways, and it would take maybe 2 hours to do a triangle part, so there's no other time that I could have gone about things this way and got them to the point where I actually liked the result, without having a lot of time to do it.